Hello, welcome to my channel Move Beautifully with Hilda. I'm Hilda. I'm a certified movement trainer, and the purpose of my channel is to give bite-sized movement education to as many people as possible so that we're all empowered to move better and take better care of ourselves. Today we're going to talk about bad posture. How did it happen? There are many reasons why it happened. In fact, we're going to look at the main reason that caused most people to have bad posture today, that is from sitting. Not that sitting is bad, because we all need to sit. It is about how we sit and how long we sit. Imagine sitting in a way that's not good for our posture and doing that for an extended period of time. The question is, how many of us are aware that we don't sit quite properly? I think most of us probably say, yeah, maybe I am aware, but no big deal. That's not quite right, because think about it. Bad habits build up. Just like good habits, they need time to build up as well. So imagine sitting in a way that's not quite ideal for our body and let that build up over time, the effects it has on our posture. What about doing it the other way around? Sit in a way that's aligned with our joints, that is good for our body, and let that build up over time. Hence, let the good habits build up so that good posture gradually happens, and we will be able to sit tall over time more effortlessly. There are two ways to look at seated posture. One is chest up, another one is chest down. Today we're going to look at chest up, which is the neck, the cervical spine, and the corresponding area, which is the shoulders. And on the left side, you will see a correct position of our cervical spine. But on the right side, you will see a not so ideal cervical spine position where our head is slightly protruded forward. A lot of it has got to do with the sitting position daily, where we work too much at the computer in a forward roll position. As a result, our chest curves in, our shoulders roll forward, and our head sticks out. Instead, what we should strive for is the ears in line with our shoulders, with a straight spine as much as possible, so that our cervical is nicely stacked up on top of our collarbone. What you have just seen in the video clip just now is a general introduction to the effects of not sitting properly or not quite ideal for our spine, hence bad posture compounded over time. The big question is, what can we do about it? We can definitely do something about it, like doing the correct exercises, not just fitness exercises, not exercise without awareness. We need to be aware of our body and doing deliberate pace, rehabilitative movements to help us gradually correct our posture by giving our body new memory on how to move. That's very important. So I'm going to show you a few exercises that could help us if we do it consistently over time. Now, this is not a magic pill. It's not going to happen just like that. Okay? So after watching this video, if you think, oh, it doesn't really work, I don't feel any change, you're going to give it some time. You're going to keep practicing. To start, interlace your fingers, palms face out, and bring your arms up slowly. Make sure your shoulders are not hiking up. And from here, you're going to start to turn your palms down, bring your arms down, and turn your palms outward and up again as you bring your arms up. Do it slowly, deliberately. And feel like somebody is pressing your shoulder joints down. just to make sure that as you straighten your arms up to face the ceiling, you are not hiking your shoulders up, but instead there is a slight gentle force depressing your shoulders down. So think about it in opposition. Your shoulders are being pressed down while your arms are sweeping up and lengthening up towards the ceiling. With the interlace of the fingers and the palms facing up, it should give you the extra help to straighten up your arms from your shoulder joint through to your triceps, your elbow, your wrist, and to your hands. Keep doing it, and slowly you can increase the rhythm. So releasing the shoulder joints here is part of building awareness of where our posture is. Because as we do that, we will be lengthening our spine. We will also be making sure that both sides of our body are equal, balancing out the imbalance. And very importantly also, we need to be aware of where our ribs are. As you bring our arms up, just make sure your ribs are not protruding out. Keep your ribs in, keep your spine long, keep the shoulder joint mobile as your arms keep moving. The transition of your palms as it comes down to face down and out and up also affects the movement of the shoulder blades, which will also gradually mobilize the part around our upper back region. We will continue to do the next exercise seated. Extend both arms out, keeping the elbows straight, and start to rotate the arms in the joints. Do it in slow, deliberate motion. Now just make sure your arms are not higher than the shoulders and not too low either. You want the arms to be slightly at an angle in front of the shoulders. And as you start to rotate your arms, go from smaller to bigger circles here. Feel like you are circling your arms towards the center of your body, increasing the range of motion in your shoulder joints. Now, if you feel a little bit of tingling feeling on top of your shoulders, it's okay. In fact, it's a good sign. It means blood or qi or energy is flowing through. And we need to keep doing slowly. And that's just tightness showing up. So the more we rotate, the more space we create in the joints, and the tightness in the joint area will slowly melt away. Just keep rotating, going from smaller to bigger circles and bigger to medium and to smaller circles. Now make sure your wrists are slightly flexed, but not so flexed that you compress at the wrist joint. Just feel like you continue to draw circles right through from your shoulder joint, through to your elbows, through the middle of your wrist. And then slowly put your arms down. Bring it up again, and we are going to just move the arms up and down like this. As you bring it down, just visualize your shoulders being compressed down slightly. And as you bring your arms up, continue to imagine your shoulders being pressed down. With that feeling now, you can continue to rotate your trunk, only your trunk, not your pelvis. So you can pick up the pace a little bit more, still deliberate, but not too slow. Because you want to let energy to flow more fluidly in the body. Rotate from the center of your chest through the center of your spine. Continue to flex your wrist. Continue to lengthen both arms out from your shoulder joints through to your elbows, through to your wrist. paying attention to the quality of your rotation, just make sure you are not lifting your pelvis on either side as you do it. And slowly you're going to turn your palms to face up and turn your palms to face down. As you face up, continue to imagine your shoulders being pressed down. As you bring your arms down, you do the same. All this while, your shoulders need to feel like it's being pressed down, while your arms are free to float up and down. So this way, you will prevent your shoulders from hiking up. Rather, liberate the arms to move freely in the shoulder joints. This is the first step, or one of the first steps in starting to release tight shoulders and making sure we have a more spacious upper back. Continue to do that, and you can add your gaze as your arms move up, palms face in, look up, and slowly look down as your palms face down, your arms down. Keep going a few times and do it by finding the rhythm within. Again, if you feel tingling around the top of your shoulders, it's okay. It's a good sign. Now, one more cue as you bring your arms up. Feel like your chest expanding upwards. Continue to feel that way as you gently pump your arms up. Slowly, like you're resisting gravity, you're resisting the air. And likewise, as you pump your arms down, feel like you're resisting gravity when you do that. You are doing a lot here in mobilizing your arm bone and your shoulder joint, your arm bone in relation to your shoulder joints. Keep going and keep feeling the pulse in the joints, and continue to lengthen with your palms facing front and sweeping your arms back. Now you are rotating your arms from front to the back without turning your torso. You are now rotating the arms in the shoulder joint in the sagittal plane here, going from front up to back. You don't have to bring your arm too far back. You just need to make sure your trunk more or less stay the same facing front, because we want to increase the range of motion of our arms in the shoulder joint. We don't want to compromise that by turning the torso. Keep going. Keep rotating your arms long in a big circle. And do it now with both arms. By now, hopefully you will feel like your range of motion has increased. Keep sweeping forward and bring it back, and a couple more times. In the next exercise, we will be standing. Find a stool or table about 3/4 the height of your legs, and extend your arms forward. Push the arms out and lengthen your arms and spine at the same time. Make sure your hips, knee, and feet are aligned. Push into the stool and slowly start to bring your torso up and down without arching or curling the spine. Your head will also move up and down as a result of the spine going up and down, but it is very passive. As you do that, feel like the side of your shoulders are rubbing against the arm joint, which is your humerus joint here, the upper arm bone and its joint. Now keep on slowly kind of moving your upper body, your torso up and down, kind of flossing the joints there between your shoulders and the arms. These will start to create even more space in your shoulder joints. And as you do that, continue to push your arms forward. When you feel you've gotten enough length here, bring your body forward and back. Try not to adjust the space between your feet and the stool. Bring your body forward by bringing your pelvis forward and bring your pelvis back by lengthening your arms. Again, keeping your elbows straight, bring your body weight forward, transferring to your arms, and bring your weight back, transferring to your legs. Pelvis front and pelvis back. Weight to the front, your arms, and weight back to the back, your legs. Continue to do that with the mobility of your trunk against the shoulder joint and your arm joint that you have created just now. Now make sure your table or your stool that you are using is on a flat and non-slippery surface. This way you can bring your weight back and forth, transferring it safely without the risk of your support, which is your stool or table here, slipping off. Keep doing a couple more times here. And then slowly walk forward and curl your spine up. Welcome back. I hope you find those exercises helpful. Now, you don't need to do everything at one go. In fact, I suggest that you break it down. Out of the few exercises, pick the one that you feel like doing. You don't have to do it in a sequence. Do 1 or 2 a day, but do it in a deliberate pace. Be aware of what goes on in your body. Pay attention to how you feel, how your body is responding. We want to build more body awareness here, okay? If you have any question regarding the exercises or what you feel during your practice, do leave me a comment in the section below. I'll be sure to reply. And I'd like to ask all of you to join me in growing this channel so that I can build more content like this to help more people move and take better care of themselves. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see all of you in my next one. Thank you for tuning in.